And while the opposition to fracking in Europe has taken the form of public protests and government action, many individuals are feeling the effect closer to home. CCTV's Barton has the story.
A reinforced basement helps hold up Dr. Lambert de Bont's house in the far north of the Netherlands. It's been shaken by hundreds of earthquakes that, after years of denial, the government now admits is caused by conventional onshore gas extraction.
What you can see here is one of the cracks in the wall, but there are many of them, hundreds on the building.
No surprise then that Dr. de Bont is alarmed the country's north is being considered for trials of hydraulic fracturing for shale gas, better known as fracking.
I don't trust them. Their goal is making profit, making money, and not take care of the earth, take care of the safety of the people, take care of this type of buildings.
He's not the only one in the region who's worried. About 10,000 houses have been affected here in the north of the country. Roughly a quarter of them have been repaired, but many are considered too dangerous to live in and have now been abandoned. But fracking won't happen here anytime soon. The Dutch government just put a freeze on trials for a year and a half. Earthquakes are not the only issue.
The main concerns are around water pollution. We see that drinking water companies have been involved in the debate and raising the point of potential pollution of drinking water sources.
A concern shared by other European countries like France, which has banned the practice, and Germany, where brewers are lobbying over fears the nation's beer may be contaminated. EU officials also worry the practice would prove a setback for the bloc's carbon emission reduction goals. And energy experts say a European fracking revolution is unlikely, and not because of earthquakes, exploding taps or carbon emissions.
In Europe as a whole, there are only 7% of the total shale gas resources in the world. This is less than is in individual countries such as Algeria or Mexico.
Fracking has gotten underway in the UK and Poland, where the cost of the technique has been much higher than expected. As the EU seeks to break its dependency on Russian gas, fracking is expected to expand elsewhere, but at a snail's pace and limited scale. Held back by costs, environmental groups, cautious officials, and by people like Lambert de Bont, who now feels much safer standing outside his house, still shaken by regular earthquakes. Barton, CCTV, Stedum in the Netherlands.